It was New Year's Eve, a night of bitter cold and falling snow. A poor little girl, with bare head and naked feet, wandered through the dark streets. She carried a bundle of matches, hoping to sell them, but no one had bought a single one all day. Her small, blue hands were numb with cold. She dared not go home, for she had earned no money and feared her father's anger. So she huddled in a corner between two houses, shivering. To warm herself, she drew forth a match and struck it against the wall. It flared with a bright, warm flame like a tiny candle. In its glow, she imagined a great iron stove, radiating comforting heat. She stretched out her feet to warm them, but the flame died and the stove vanished. Only the cold, damp wall remained. She struck another match, and this time the wall became transparent. Through the wall, she saw a table laden with a roasted goose, steaming and fragrant. She lit a third match, and suddenly she was sitting under a magnificent Christmas tree. Thousands of candles burned on its green branches, and colorful ornaments glittered. She reached out, but the match extinguished. Then she struck another match, and in its brilliant light, she saw her dear old grandmother. Her grandmother, the only one who had ever been kind to her, stood there, so bright and loving. The little girl cried out, begging her to stay. She quickly struck the entire bundle of matches, one after another, to keep the vision alive. The flames blazed with a light brighter than day, and in their glow, her grandmother appeared larger and more radiant than ever before. Her grandmother took her in her arms, and together they soared upwards, through the cold and the darkness. They flew higher and higher, far above the earth, where there was no more cold, no hunger, and no fear. They were going to God. In the cold morning light, the little girl was found, still huddled in the corner. Her cheeks were rosy, and a smile played on her lips. She had frozen to death on the last night of the old year. Around her lay the burnt-out matches, a small heap of blackened sticks. People spoke of her desire to warm herself, but no one knew of the beautiful visions she had seen. No one knew of the splendor in which she had entered the new year, hand in hand with her beloved grandmother.